I have one of these skylight frames. I love that thing, right? And the one that we have, I've had forever, and it's just awesome because we can send pictures to and from it. Well, I guess not so much from, but yeah, I mean, you can download pictures from it, but but it's meant to send pictures to it. We have them. Each of the 3 homes of our family have them. We've got one here in our house, and then each of our kids has one in their homes, and we get to send each other pictures. And it's really cool to just walk into the kitchen and see new pictures on the wall from Skylar over in Italy, or Lucas from wherever, he's on the other side of the state, but wherever. It's just a nice thing. We do it for each other. I noticed that I had broken it, and by broken it, I mean that it was complaining about not being able to connect to Wi-Fi. And it was like, all right, so I go through the thing, I type in the password, and I get the notification from whatever Wi-Fi, this time the Synology app saying, oh yeah, a new device is joined, but the device doesn't think it's joined. It doesn't say that it can't join, but it also doesn't say that it has successfully joined. It's in this like limbo. One of my Eero networks, the one in the house, had WPA3 enabled, just like my Synology network does. The Eero network in the office does not have it enabled. And I don't know why that is, but maybe I never went into Eero Labs and turned it on for that one, right? Okay. Never thought to. And it was like, aha, wait a minute. And I turned off WPA3, and instantly the frame can, like, without needing to do anything else. Yeah. The frame connected, started slurping down, 25 pictures that were in the cloud queue to get to it because it finally was able to connect to Wi-Fi, and everything was fine. I'm like, okay, I see. So then I went into the Synology network, turned off WPA3 there, and just set it to WPA2 personal. And then it was able to connect to that. No issue whatsoever. I sent Lucas a text. I'm like, I know what your problem is with your skylight frame, man. But what really became interesting was as I did that, I saw like 5 or 6 other notifications that devices had joined the Synology network. A smart bulb that I had, a smart outlet that I had, things like that had been also acting a little bit janky. Just boom. Came right online, no problem. So what I learned is that WPA3 is not meant for us to be using right now. Especially if we have any older smart home devices, and by older,
internet,
Internet of Things.
6 months.
Yeah, I mean 6 months. Like some of these aren't that old. Like I definitely one of the smart bulbs is a GE Sync bulb, and that I know that I got. And it was a brand new product within the last year. So, and to be fair, Eero has one switch for WPA3, and it's not entirely clear what it does. The Synology network is a little more has a little more granular in what you can choose. In the Synology network, I had it set to WPA2/WPA3 personal. It turns out that is what the Eero setting does. So it doesn't exclude WPA2 stuff, but it in theory allows both to connect. The actual reality is that some devices, even when the access points are in WPA2/WPA3 mode, they still don't connect because the WPA3 thing sort of gets in the way, and they get stuck in this limbo that I described. So it is now my blanket advice to not enable WPA3 on any of your access points, especially at home, unless you know that all of your devices, current and future, are going to work with WPA3. And that's a tough sell today.
There you go.